When Republicans proposed trillions of dollars in tax cuts for the rich, what did we all predict would happen soon after? We all predicted that they would respond to the budget crisis that they created by proposing cuts to social safety net programs. And can you guess what ended up happening? Exactly what we said would happen, because they're now proposing cuts to social safety net programs, of course, to finance tax cuts for their rich donors. So according to Erica Werner of the Washington Post, House Republicans released a proposal Tuesday that would balance the budget in 9 years, but only by making large cuts to entitlement programs, including Medicare, that President Trump vowed not to touch. The House Budget Committee is aiming to pass the blueprint this week, but that may be as far as it goes this midterm election year. It is not clear that GOP leaders will put the document on the House floor for a vote, and even if it were to pass the House, the budget would have little impact on actual spending levels. Nonetheless, the budget serves as an expression of the Republicans' priorities at a time of rapidly rising deficits and debt. Although the nation's growing indebtedness has been exacerbated by the GOP's own policy decisions, including the new tax law, which most analyses say will add at least $1 trillion to the debt, Republicans on the Budget Committee said they felt the responsibility to put the nation on a sounder fiscal trajectory. The time is now for Congress to step up and confront the biggest budget challenge to our society, said House Budget Chairman Steve Womack. So really, I don't have much to say about this because I think that this article and their action here really speaks for itself. This is Trickle-Down Economics 101. You cut taxes for the rich, and to pay for those tax cuts, you cut social safety net programs that the poor depends on. Republicans are an absolute disgrace. They do not represent normal Americans, and the fact that they even have a chance of winning any elections is just absurd. And, to compound the absurdity of this issue, they're in control of everything. They are in control of everything. When they are openly saying they want to cut Medicare and Medicaid, programs that we depend on. Why? So their rich donors can have more tax cuts. And look, it's not just about their donors. People like Paul Ryan, he's going to be retiring soon. He's going to do great. He's going to personally benefit from the tax cuts he just voted on. This is what they do. Isn't that nice? You get in office and you construct policies that you personally benefit from, and then you leave. And you do that all while virtue signaling and claiming that, we're doing this because we care about the economy. No, you care about your own pocketbook, and we can see that. It's very evident. You're very transparent, Paul Ryan and House Republicans. So look, that's all I'll say about this. I just wanted to at least show you what they're considering, because this isn't surprising. This isn't surprising at all. We all knew that they would do this. In fact, it wasn't even a month after, I think, when they passed the Trump tax cuts, that Paul Ryan was already saying we've got to cut social safety net programs. So, I mean, they don't care about the optics. There's no such thing as bad PR for Republicans. They just do not care. They're shameless. So, I mean, this party has to collapse. I'm not just talking about we have to defeat Republicans. The Republican Party needs to collapse. All Republicans need to be out of a job. Democrats should be the new de facto right-wing party. Progressives should form their own party and take over as, the new de facto left-wing party. This party they're deranged. They're extremist. They don't belong in American politics. They don't. When you look at policies, Americans are progressive. What they're doing is just anti-American, and they don't care that it looks disgustingly greedy and corrupt, what they're doing. They're shameless. This is what Republicans are. This is what modern Republicans represent.
Support this podcast by becoming a patron at patreon.com/Humanist Report.